Okay, it's out, boys. Can I not be shirtless in my own house? Once Human is now out. It is like 35 degrees right now. I don't have AC. I'm in the basement. I'll try and cover up, but I had to get on to make this video to let you guys know that Once Human is now out. I'm in the content creator program. They wanted us to let you guys know. That's basically the gist of it. I know I've been gone for a little while, but we're going to play a little bit of Once Human today. It is free to play. It's out on Steam. I believe right now it has mixed reviews or even mostly negative reviews. Mainly, as far as I can tell, because it launched today without the ability to make multiple characters, and the way the game works is that you can only play with your friends if you're on the same server as them. So when you make your character, you have to each select the same server. So this led to a lot of people negative review bombing the game, but I've played the game quite a lot and I actually really enjoy it. I think as far as a free to play like massive multiplayer game like this goes, it has a lot of content. It is pretty grindy, but I think it's pretty fun, and you can play with your friends, like I said, completely free. It looks really nice. It's just like a decent kind of grind, loot, you know, survival type game as well. There's a lot of survival elements. I have made videos about it before if you want to check them out, but today we're going to be just kind of starting fresh again in Once Human because it sort of has like a wiping system. And since it is now brand newly released, like I said, today, it's going to be starting fresh as far as I know. So let's get straight into Once Human. Alright, so I just finally finished the tutorial. For a little introduction to the game, if you don't know anything about it, it is a survival game, so you have to gather stuff. I know, riveting things such as hitting a rock until you get enough gravel. But a lot of people really vibe with survival games. I kind of can go one way or the other on it. I will say there is a lot of automation you can get later in the game, though. You can get like auto logging and mining and everything. You really only have to do this stuff in the beginning game, and also since it is a like looter game, you know, a gear score type game, think kind of like The Division, honestly, maybe a little Destiny, but it plays a lot more like The Division. Mixed with a survival game. So by the time you actually get to end game, which is where the bulk of these kind of games are, you know, like most of the time you're going to be playing is end game, by then most of your game time you're not actually gathering stuff like this. It's just kind of just like at the very beginning here. And again, I think they are wiping like seasonally, so I guess that would mean each season you'd also have to do it as well. So just transparency wise, like I said, I'm in the creator program, but I don't actually have to say anything nice about the game if I don't want to. But in all honesty, I think like for free, especially, I think it's a pretty solid game, and I think that like visually it's nice. I think it plays pretty well, and like the loop is definitely there, especially if you enjoy grinding, being a grinding type gamer, and or playing with your friends, playing solo, whatever you want to do. I think that there's a lot there to enjoy, so I definitely think the game is decent. I would recommend trying it out. Like, you know, it's free after all. I get nothing by saying that. I just think that like this is kind of an era of really just sort of decent free-to-play games that you can play without any like costs spent, and whenever you want to quit playing, you can just quit playing, you know. So you can check it out, see if you enjoy it. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. What can I say? I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's the best game ever made or anything, but I do think it's like a fun use of your time if you just are looking for something new to try and new to play. So that's just my honest opinion. There's a lot of really cool stuff in the game with like the enemy design and everything as well. But right now, I'm trying to just build my dang house here. So we're going to build a little furnace. Bada bing. And then we can craft down this ore that you can see on my left here. Yes, see, to refine raw materials. You go like this. Yes, I know. You go like this, and then we can put our wood in there to make charcoal. That's going to go over real time, down here, 20 seconds to make charcoal. And then once we have charcoal, we can make copper into copper bar or ingots, and then we can make better gear that way. Yeah, it does also have first-person options for combat and stuff. Like, there's also actual guns, I will say. If you want to see more of the game, check out my other videos. There's all kinds of guns that you can get. They do have like a sort of gacha system where you can roll for guns, but also just by playing, you're going to get guns. I was able to play this quite a lot. I never spent any sort of money on it. I got all the way to the end game, everything like that. I can't speak on if that is still 100% accurate, But you can also like queue things up like this, so I can have the hopper and then the charcoal. But I have not spent any money on this game. I know there's like a pass, like a battle pass for cosmetic, visual type stuff, and then I think maybe it gives you a little bit of boost stuff, sort of like how the Destiny one works. I actually haven't even looked at it yet, which I guess we could maybe take a look at that. Here we go. So there's season goals here. There's like, these are kind of like weeklies and stuff, but they go all season. These give you a bunch of different rewards. This thing here, you can get that going into a big crazy butterfly. Pretty cool stuff. And then the actual battle pass is here. So it seems like it's based just on XP by playing, so it should actually be pretty easy to complete that. That's a pretty sick skin, I will say. Weapon skins, they got some cool stuff on here. Coyote Brown. Holy shit, Coyote Brown's on here. They got Coyote Brown color on here. Oh, they got Op Dragon lore on here. Sheesh, and it's animated. Alright, look at it, he's moving. He's jiving. Okay, we got some cool weapon designs on here. That's the very end thing. What's on the free side? Much better. So there is like boost stuff here, like consumables and weapon charms and gear as well. So like these are like to revive yourself. Quick activators are healing yourself. There's a little sweaty. That's pretty cool. So there's like cosmetics and there's a little bit of sort of help you out stuff there as well on the battle pass. In general, if you want like a full-on crazy review of the game or something, there's definitely a lot of that on the interweb. If you just want to see normal gameplay, I've got videos of that as well. And just like base impressions, I do think the game is good. I mean, how much can you really expect like for free? I think this goes beyond any game I've played for free, honestly. There's just so much like complexity to it and like depth to it, and there's a lot of content. Again, it is pretty grindy, I will say, but like end game, we're talking like this map is ridiculous. The actual map doesn't go all the way over here yet. I believe it's just like here to here. We're talking up to here though, so like this whole right half is what I was able to play when I played during like the closed beta and everything like that. All of these are like different camps you can go to. There's enemies, there's human enemies, there's monster enemies, there's these huge bosses you can fight as well. And like dungeons that you can do, like sort of little raid things when you get to the end of the game. Like the final boss sort of stuff is actually quite difficult. You need like a group of people that are fully geared and kitted and great guns with good rolls and stuff like that. So if you're into that kind of a game, legitimately this game will be fun for you. If you like Destiny, if you like The Division, if you like that sort of min-maxing like loot style of gameplay, and then also a sort of survival element added onto it, which is the unique thing that I haven't seen done in a sort of looter game like this. I believe it's out of NDA now. I can talk about Division Heartland was the only game that was sort of like survival-y, but that was also more of an extraction shooter, and that game got canceled. So I had played that and I thought it was pretty good. I'm sad that it got canceled, but there is now this option if you want like a survival game, PvP as well. Like if you choose to be in a PvP server, you can do PvP and have like your base and it gets attacked and stuff like that. But I like to play just PvE. I like to relax, and go my own pace. So you can play in a PvE server, you can get your friends on here. You guys can put your bases beside each other, and like you actually take up a plot of land on the map. You can move it to different places too. So when you're like, this area is like easy enemies, when you get stronger, you can move your base over here. And there's like all this automation, electronics and stuff that I was talking about too. Like you can set up like all these different facilities. You can see stuff needs power, so then you set up like a solar generator, and then you actually run a wire from the solar generator over to your refining facility, and then that'll turn fuel in for your motorbike, because there's a motorcycle in this game, or there's like a Jeep, a Hummer sort of thing. There's a lot of cool stuff in this game. Like I said, I have a few videos of the game in a playlist that'll come up here at the end. But I think that's going to do it for today. I just wanted to get the message out that the game is out and sort of explain what it is for the people who don't know. And now, if you don't know, now you know. So you can get in the game and play it for yourself, completely free on Steam, free to download, all that sort of stuff. It is by NetEase Games. Like I said, they were getting review bombed, so I wouldn't take the actual like current review status as factual, especially since they pushed out a patch really fast. Like the game came out today and they pushed out a patch today that allowed you to make multiple characters because they were getting review bombed and because players were having issues playing with their friends because of that like functionality. They patched that same day that they released the game. That's pretty impressive in my opinion. They obviously like want the game to do well and care about it, as any developers would, and they were on top of that pretty quick, so at least that's respectable. And all the like negative reviews are still there, of course, because that's how Steam always works, is like whatever someone complains about on Steam, that negative review will stay there forever, even if they patch whatever the complaint is. Like now that they've fixed the issue that everyone had with making multiple characters, they still already negative reviewed and uninstalled the game, and they're never going to go back and change that, let's be real. So that is a shame to see. But yeah, take the review score with a grain of salt and probably read some of the reviews yourself. Check out some videos online, check out my other videos if you want, and you'll get a better idea for what the game is all about. I'll put my little butterfly in there. You can get these little spirit dudes, and they give you different powers and stuff. I mean, watch this. I can put him in my cradle. Now he's on my back, butterfly, and then I have butterfly abilities that can attack enemies for me. And there's all kinds of different ones you can get that all do crazy things. Some of them you can put in these things and they passively like get lost. There's a little beaver that gets wood for you. There's like a little Minecraft looking dude who mines stone and ore for you, and it'll just automate and do everything for you. They bring it back, they put it in chests, they do their whole little thing. It's a pretty cool game. Check it out, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it very much. Like I said, I was obligated to make this video, but I didn't have to. I do actually think this game is good, and I think it's a lot of fun. And I played it a lot when it was in closed beta, and I liked my time playing it. So if you want something new, free to play, to try out, check out Once Human on Steam. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you to developers of Once Human for the opportunity to be in the creator program. This is a pretty small channel. I appreciate that as well. Thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Subscribe if you want to see more from me. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you think of Once Human, good or bad. If you try it, let me know what you think. I appreciate it. It's good to have that down in the comments as well, just like straight up opinions. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Bye bye. Love ya.